Hey everybody, and welcome to the show we like to call Pancrace, Legends of Mixed Martial Arts. I'm your host, Rob Wu, and my analyst is the baby-faced assassin himself, Josh Barnett.
Back again with another episode of Pancrace here. What can we see today?
Well, today, Josh, we're going to watch the 1997 anniversary show. So Pancrace has been around for 3 full years at this point. How much growth in mixed martial arts and Pancrace have you seen during that time?
Actually, I would say that at this moment, Pancrace is just gaining steam and getting bigger and stronger, and this may actually be considered one of Pancrace's heydays.
And our first match, we're going to see Iku Osa Manoa versus Kosei Kubota. Any insight on that, Josh, besides the fact that these names are a little bit hard to pronounce?
It's all right. Ikuhisa Manoa, also known as the Punk, or now going by the title of Manoa Man, due to his affinity for a Japanese manga called Kinnikuman. Kubota, tough guy, a young guy building his way up into the ranks, but Manoa, very charismatic and sort of unpredictable individual, goes by the name of the Punk, as I said, but also known for considering himself a real pro wrestler. So look for all kinds of wild antics and especially leg attacks from Manoa.
All right, I guess it's wilding out. Nick Cannon's got nothing on this.
Kosei Kubota versus Ikuhisa Manoa.
As this fight starts, and Josh, you told me that Manoa considers himself a pro wrestler, not really a fighter.
Right. As Pancrace's roots truly lie within professional wrestling, that is what really inspired Manoa to join Pancrace and become one of the initiates into the Pancrace dojo. Now, like I talked about there being a second generation, Kubota and Manoa would happen to be, in my opinion, the third generation initiates into the Pancrace dojo, and showing you the expansion and also the popularity that would bring in various athletes to join the Pancrace League.
And this fight now goes down to the mat. Is there one fighter you favor on the mat, Josh?
Well, both are pretty raw at this point, but I think after not long, Manoa would have to be the person, I would say, with the advantage on the ground.
It's just Kubota's third fight. He's 1-2 so far.
Manoa working for the sleeper choke from behind on Kubota.
And Manoa looks. What does Kubota have to do to get out of this position?
He's got to fight the hands. He's got to stay on those hands and not let Manoa sink in that short choke like he's got working there. Stay on the wrist, stay on the hands, keep his chin down, and then eventually work to get those legs separated off of his waist so that he can create some space and clear out of there.
And the round is over as we start our next round. Kubota possibly looking for a takedown, unsuccessful though. Now Manoa throwing the left knee, and both fighters exchanging a couple of palm strikes.
Yeah, those couldn't have felt good. Kubota looking to land off the top here.
And Kubota throwing some palm strikes while Manoa's on the ground, illegal, although the fighters don't usually do this.
Yeah, at this point in Pancrace, as we see this went to a draw, sort of a difference of styles are starting to emerge in that the ground striking, not so uncommon.
All right, let's go on straight to our next match. It's Kim Jong versus Chris Chalmers. Now Kim, one of the first Korean person to participate in Pancrace. How much have you seen him improve?
Well, Kim, a very tough individual, very big in concerns to most of the opponents he would fight. Really a journeyman within Pancrace, but as coming from Korea had yet to really enter into the MMA scene, and it was people like Kim Jong that would give inspiration to other Koreans that now have sprouted into a very successful MMA endeavor and promotions within Korea, like Spirit MC, to name one, and also helped to create their love for some of the Japanese product now making its way over into Korea.
And now he's going to fight Chris Chalmers, who is making his MMA debut.
Chris Chalmers versus Kim Jong-wang.
And Chris Chalmers from Australia, it was a grappling champion in that country. He's in black, Wang in the red trunks.
Yeah, Kim there throwing an array of very flexible kicks, considering for a man of his size. Inside Kim's guard is Chalmers here, posturing up high, dropping back into a leg attack. Kim also reaching for the leg of Chalmers.
And both fighters grabbing each other, grabbing a hold of each other's leg. The referee taking a look. If there's not enough action, he will break the fighters up.
And that's the referee making Chalmers let go of the heel hook attempt, as at this point in Pancrace, heel hooks are considered illegal after a rash of bad knee injuries.
And we saw right there, Chalmers loses another point. He only has one left, so he has to be very cautious. No margin for error now.
Yeah, Kim using that opportunity to get the toe hold and force Chalmers to go for the ropes. Chalmers with a BJJ background dropping into the guard. And tapping out to the forearm choke from Kim, not usually something we see.
No, we don't. And Kim wins just his second fight in his career, now 2-8. Chris Chalmers, talk a little bit about that forearm choke, Josh. Like you mentioned, we usually don't see players or fighters tap out because of that.
Well, if you do get the right position and are able to center your weight and drive that forearm bone deep into the throat, it can be a very effective maneuver, usually just for reducing the amount of air intake that a fighter can get in. But in this case, Chalmers looked very fatigued, and when Kim dropped his weight onto his throat like that, he didn't really have the energy to escape, and Kim getting the win with a very simple yet effective move.
Yeah, all right. Let's move on to our next fight. It's Yusuke Fuku versus Takafumi Ito. And Josh, how do you see all this playing out?
Fuku being the veteran, but Ito no stranger to the ring at this point, and Ito really sort of carving a name for himself. He started off very strong, had some difficulty after that vicious knockout against Kunioku, but I think at this point somewhat recovered in his career, and I'd actually say the young blood gets the win in this match.
All right, let's see if that prediction holds true.
Takafumi Ito versus Takaku Fuku.
As this fight starts off, Fuku in the black, Ito in the red. And Ito was actually the 1995 Neo Blood champion. The Neo Blood is a tournament where some of the rising stars in Pancrace are discovered.
Nice low kick by Ito, the southpaw.
Now, Josh, I understand that Yusuke Fuku used to train where you live.
Yeah, he actually stopped by AMC to learn from like my kickboxing instructor, Haru Shimanishi, and train with the likes of Matt Hume and Todd Bjornathan, guys who also competed in Pancrace at the same time.
Now you see Ito having the
again attacking the arm. Nice transition by Ito.
He's got the arm bar, and Fuku has to tap out. Now, Fuku looked like he was relaxing, taking his time, but Ito, no letting up, wins 552.
I agree. Fuku looked like he was a little too relaxed. Didn't think that he was really in any danger of getting caught by Ito, but Ito, smooth as butter there, sliding right into that arm lock in transition here as we take a look at the slow-mo.
And can you believe, what is that butter line, Josh, that commercial?
Smooth as butter?
Well, either way, right there, the arm bar, very painful. Fuku, a disappointing loss, but of course, both fighters shaking hands. Sportsmanship very big in Pancrace.
And the backwards baseball cap, sort of a signature of Ito's.
Now, did you wear that during your post-match?
No, I'm not a backwards baseball cap kind of guy. In fact, I try to keep my hair, as nice as possible. Thankfully, to the makeup woman today.
I have to thank her too, I think. All right, we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, Yoshiki Takahashi is in action.